Alright, what is up you guys? It's James from James Reptiles back with another video. Today, I have my crickets. I have my baby Asian forest scorpions that I hatched out. I'm going to go through, obviously make sure they're all alive. They all look alive off first glance and they all look angry because I moved them. I have my crickets right here. These are bigger. I was using 1/8 inch. I believe these are 1/4 inch. These are actually kind of big 1/4 inch. I'm gonna feed them each one. I gave a couple of them two last time, and I don't see any of them that didn't eat. So I'm gonna give them each one. These are bigger. They're about the size of the scorpion, which is fine. I see them eat that all the time. It doesn't matter. But after that, today's video is gonna switch over to crested geckos, and I'm gonna weigh all my adults and all my ones I'm raising up, and just show you all my sizes and how everything works out. So let's get started with this, and then we'll move on to the weights of the crested geckos. Alright, so let's just get this started. I hope you guys can all see that very well. So just right there is my little guy. He's definitely gotten a little bigger and a little darker. They haven't molted since the first time, and I sprayed a little bit heavy last time, so everything's a little bit wet. So I'm just going to give them a slight spray and a cricket. And like I said earlier, these crickets, oh, I grabbed too many. Oh, I grabbed way too many. Well, too many to be exact. Yeah, okay. Now, these crickets are a little big, but I've had scorpions in the past, and I know what they can handle, and I know that they can handle these, so I don't want anyone freaking out. So, just a little spritz for my guy, and whoops, and a cricket. Just like that. Now, like I said, the cricket's about the same size as him, but you just leave him in there long enough and he will eat the cricket. Now, none of these scorpions have not eaten a cricket I've fed them. So, and even if they did pass on it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's not like the scorpion would perish or anything like that. Just a little spritz. I wanted to not dry out, but not be as wet next time I go to feed. That cricket is exceptionally large, so let me grab a smaller one. Here we go. Just like that. And, I mean, 11 more times. See, this scorpion's particularly angry. He's ready to murk anything that gets in his way. Hopefully he goes after that cricket. Now you can see there's little white specks in here. That's just a little bit of mold or bacteria or something growing, and that's kind of one of the reasons that you want to stay away from overspraying. Learn from my mistake. I oversprayed last time. You don't want to do that. It's not going to harm the scorpion because it's not like it's a fragile animal by any sense. It's just something you want to stick away from in general. Like why go through unnecessary harm? But at the same time, I want to make sure my animals have moisture. And after I go through the next round of selling a couple, I'll probably move them up from these 2-ounce deli cups to either 6 or 8, whatever size I have in there. Those are the same size. 6 and 8-ounce deli cups are the same size in diameter. It's just 8 ounces are a little bit taller, so that doesn't really matter. It's just whatever I have is what I'll use. But hopefully next time I sell some, I can sell a couple. I think I sold 2 at the Chico show, which is alright. This guy is still pretty wet, so I'm just not going to spray this guy and just keep an eye on him. just like that. Easy peasy. This guy's a little bit smaller. There are definitely some that are bigger, and whether that's purely genetic or because I did feed some multiple crickets, because if I had extra, sometimes I gave them multiple, or if I just happened to pull 2 out, I gave them multiple. I'm not sure. It's probably a combination of the two, but it's fine. It's not like any of them are specifically runts. None of them are when you have a runt, it'll be exceptionally small for quite a while. Actually, I think the one I have raising up right now, it was about the same size for a year, even though it was eating. Or it was eating occasionally, I guess I should say. That one has finally started growing. It's about the size these will be in just a few months. Scorpions do grow slow, and they do reproduce slow, but nevertheless he was exceptionally slow. He hadn't molted in quite a while, and then finally he molted again, and it's been a growth spurt after that, or since that. So none of them are eating yet, which is not quite unusual. It's unusual for how it's been, but at the same time I have been feeding them really small crickets, and they've been really hungry. Now let me move you guys just a little bit so you can get a good look. That should be perfect. So looking at them, none of them are eating yet. Some of them are definitely chasing and getting ready, but it's a bit more of a challenge, and at the same time they were fed just about a week ago, so some of them might not be hungry. Look at that one's grabbing right now. I don't know if you can see that. It's grabbing and stinging right now. So they're definitely not too much for these guys to handle, and I hope they all enjoy and they get that nutrients and they don't pass up this meal. All right, next up we are going to be weighing all my adult and raising all the adults and geckos I am raising up, crested geckos, just to get an idea of what weighs what is breeding, what's laying eggs, and all that good stuff. So I have my kitchen scale right here set to grams, and I have this bowl. This bowl helps a lot. Just put it right on, 358 every time, zero it out. And this bowl actually allows the geckos to stay still. If they're on the flat surface, they're gonna wanna run, they're gonna jump off, you're not gonna get an accurate reading. They'll sit in this bowl for at least a couple seconds so we can get a reading. I'm gonna turn it just slightly sideways so I can see it too without bending over every time. So let's just start out with this girl right here. So this is Sarah. She is the bigger of the two that I got from Tommy. Sorry, he actually doesn't work with me anymore. Good for him though, he's already got another job. So this is the one that we predicted was laying eggs. Well, they're both laying eggs. This is the one that we predicted was laying the fertile eggs. So currently with a tail, she is 44 grams. She's got kind of a small head, but she is a good sized body. She's got a little bit of rolls. I'm happy with how she is. For specifically her, I'm happy with 44 grams. Females with bigger heads and that have that bigger body structure, I would like to see weigh a little bit more. But for her, 44 is perfect. Now this girl, I'm expecting 38. She feels a lot lighter. Her head's even smaller. She's not laying good eggs. I just don't think she's a big, strong, healthy gecko in general, like genetic-wise. I'm expecting 38, 36, 35, 36. So that's on the line. I wouldn't really want to keep breeding this. I'm just breeding it right now to prove that she is the one laying infertils. So the way that's going to work is they're all going to be in here laying eggs, and I'll have a clutch every 3 clutches. One of them will be infertils. That's how it should work out. And when I take her out, stop infernos in here, and it's gonna start in whatever tank I put her in next, and that's how I'm gonna know for sure it's her. This male, of course, no tail, and he isn't a very oops, sorry buddy, he isn't a massive male, but he's got lots of fat and he's got a huge head. So I'm gonna say 46. 49. Ooh, that's pretty good. And last but not least, Bella, who again has no tail, and just so everyone knows, so she is huge. She must have eggs in her. All these females have, I have 3 clutches of eggs just recently, within a month. So all these females potentially have eggs in them. I'm gonna say 50 for her. Oh, dang, 67. That's a lot of grams. 67, but she is a breeder female. She eats well. Any of those extra crickets are gonna be mainly towards them and some towards the younger ones. I wanna give them the dusted crickets. It's good for their eggs. It's good for helping them rebuild that calcium hub. This girl, so Paradise, I expect her to be 29. She's almost as big as that really small one, but that really small one's laying eggs. So I'm gonna expect her to be 29, and I definitely want her to eat some crickets. I want her to get nice and big before she actually starts breeding. 23, wow, that's way less than I thought. So hopefully she puts a ton of weight on. I can already tell she's gonna be a good sized female. It's just a matter of time. So next, let's go down here. And these are my last 3 holdbacks that I truly want. I have a couple that if they don't sell for a good price, I'm gonna just hold on to them. But these ones they're small. They're definitely small. But I'm just curious. So this guy, real tiny, lots of Dalmatian. It's kind of a lighter brown with some yellow, and he is missing a tail. So let's put him in. 7. Again, smaller than I was thinking. And this one is a really light color with some yellow and some Dalmatian. I happen to really like Dalmatian. With the tail, I'd probably say 7 again, 7 or 8. It looked like 8 for a second there. 9, just about. Again, it takes them a while to get to 8 or 9, and then once they hit like 10 to 12, they really grow. And then again, they hit a wall at about 20 is what I noticed. And then after that, who knows? I haven't got that far yet. Actually, Cletus was about 25, but I haven't got past that. I really wish I kept Cletus. Cletus ended up being a female. I did get a good price for him for an unproven female that wasn't super nice. But let's check this one real quick. This is Race Car. Race Car is going to be an awesome female, male, I don't know, we'll see. But 10 grams, which is surprising. So this gecko to this gecko, Race Car is a bit older and a bit, but I guess, and he looks a little bit bigger, must not just be as dense. So nevertheless, that was me weighing all my crested geckos. I really hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys like crested geckos. I do always have some for sale if you are interested, if you're in the area. I'm willing to ship if you can work with me on figuring out how to ship and waiting for me to figure that out. Like I said, it's possible I'll be doing giveaways in the future. So if you want to see that, really support the channel, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post a video every day, 7 days a week. I'm throwing content at you guys. I really hope you enjoy these reptiles, these exotic animals, these fauna. Nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, jamesjeptiles@gmail.com, and have a good one.